Hello everyone, Robert Rambles here, and welcome back to World of Warcraft Vanilla Classic and our hardcore Druid playthrough. We are starting off back in the Sepulchre today, and we have a couple of things that are, well, level 14 border crossing. We could head south and do that. It's going to be somewhere down this way. Why don't we go ahead and do that first, since it is the lowest level quest that we have here. And then we have to investigate the decrepit ferry. Although this border crossing, I believe this is going to chain into another quest. Hope you guys are all doing well today, and I really appreciate you clicking on the video and joining me here. Hope you guys have gotten to enjoy some of the good weather that we have been blessed with here in southeastern Michigan. It feels like summer. It's another day where it's over 80 degrees, which, to be honest, is a little bit too warm for me this time of year, but it's been a nice break from the typical cold and gray. Although I'm sure that will make a little bit of a return before true summer sets in. It's kind of an enjoy it while it lasts type of situation. Alright, we have some Dalaran mages here. Now they said we're looking for a crate, I'm pretty sure. You will find Pyrewood Village to the south. It's not in Pyrewood Village. It is me. I am me. How are you? Soups? Good to see you, man. I don't know where this apprentice is going, but I'm glad she didn't stop right here. Let's... Oh, she was running from this guy. Okay, well that makes more sense. Yeah. That was a little bit scary. I thought we had aggroed her and then she just kept going. Okay, so the Dalaran crate is right there. How do we want to do... Well, I guess we could do it like that. We could wait for this guy to help us out. Yeah, we got... Ooh, we might be in a bit of trouble here. You know what? I don't think that running from this is the right move. I think that if anything, we'll heal it. But we gotta kill one of them first. And then we gotta kill the next one. Yeah, this is, we can't let them just run because they're gonna stop back here and they're gonna cast. Like, we literally have to kill them. However, we also have to heal. I'm gonna throw him a heal here, so that he feels okay about himself and his life. Because he helped us out and probably helped us avoid a death here. I think we're clear. No, we're still in combat with this one. Okay. There we go. No, I thought we had learned an interrupt. We did. Alright, well that was not pretty, but it got the job done. Prying open the lid of the crate, you find an assortment of carefully packed objects. On the top of the crate lies a bundle of maps, yellowing with age, that appear to depict Silverpine Forest and other parts of western Lordaeron. Underneath the maps is a mysterious-looking magical pendant. You quickly remove the pendant from the crate and replace the lid. So yeah, this one's just going back to the Sepulchre. Is there anything else we can do? We can do the decrepit ferry. But the Decrepit Ferry is basically right across the way from the Sepulchre, so we have to head back that way anyhow. We are going to ignore that. Shift into bear form here for a little bit of additional HP. I had originally kind of wanted to go back into the Barrens today, but, you know, after we kind of got stranded in Moonglade, I definitely forgot to hearth us out. And do all the travel bits, so I figured we'd just do a little bit more here today. The only thing that we might lose in the Barrens is the breadcrumb quest that just takes us to Ratchet. Everything else is level 13 and above still, which is kind of crazy.
Forsaken.
Maps and this pendant, interesting. It is obvious that the Dalaran wizards are interested in Ambermill for some purpose, but still, their aim is hidden to me. Perhaps Dalar will know something of their use. Take the pendant to Dalar Dawnweaver. He is 12 feet from us.
I am forsaken.
Interesting. More machinations of the Kirin Tor, it would seem. This is a powerful artifact. It was used frequently by powerful wizards of the Kirin Tor to channel magical energies. That they were delivering so many to Ambermill indicates that they must be undergoing a project of some magnitude. I will see if I could pierce their shields and ascertain their intent. Of course. How could I have forgotten? Ambermill was one of the sites earmarked by the Kirin Tor, noted because it houses a dormant ley energy node. The wizards must be planning to reactivate the node and use its energies for some greater purpose. We cannot allow this to happen. It will take a great amount of power to activate the area's ley energies. We can stall them by taking the pendants away from the wizards.
Trust no one.
A little bit of back and forth here. These guys should have put their heads together.
What is it?
Sorted this out before they talk to us. It's called respecting an adventurer's time. Let's see. We need to obtain $8 on pendants. That's the long and short of it.
What is it?
We literally don't have any junk. Leatherworking we could do if we wanted to find trade goods, but we're not near a leatherworking trainer, so
no one.
The amount of progress we'd be able to make would probably be small. So we need the Ambermill pendants. Let's go over and investigate the Decrepit Ferry. I do eventually plan to level up first aid, even if it's just to sell the bandages, because I'm pretty sure the bandages are going to be a bigger value than the linen. If we're just selling it to the vendor, which, you know, we can't use the auction house, so. But you guys let me know. I mean, because I don't need the bandages, really. Obviously, if we run out of mana, get into a situation where we could War Stomp. And then do a quick bandage, but that's only going to take a couple of times no matter what. What do you guys think? What do we do with first aid? Do we level it and sell the bandages? Do we level it and use it religiously? Do we toss it in the bin? Yeah, we are a little ways away from the ferry. We took the scenic route. And we're going to want to clear a few of these guys. You know, I always thought it was kind of strange that we don't get a kill quest of any kind to fight the Ravenclaw champions or the other guys that kind of inhabit this little area. I do not really like that. If we can kill this guy, we can pop out and get a regrowth going. Yeah, these guys are level 15, so a little bit of a tougher challenge for us. Especially when we're pulling two of them by accident. Heaped within this boat is a pile of wrapped corpses, and looking east across Lordomere Lake, an opposing dock on Fenris Isle can be seen. The fate of the corpses must lie on Fenris Isle. Among the corpses, a hand protrudes, unwrapped. It is the hand of a woman, pockmarked from the plague, but relatively fresh. On the hand is a ring. Removing the ring and inspecting it reveals an engraving. For Delia. So, I guess we're taking this one back. Okay. Back to the sepulchre we go, apparently. If any of you guys are into XCOM 2 or Darkest Dungeon, I don't do a lot of self-promoting, but it's kind of that thing where if you don't promote yourself, who's going to? On my second channel, Rambles Gaming, we are doing a Shardpunk Verminfall run. It's a new game that just came out the other day. It's an indie dev, and it's really cool. It's kind of got a really unique pixel art style. It's steampunk setting, and the combat is basically like XCOM 2, but, you know, refined with some changes. And as far as exploration, it has kind of a Darkest Dungeon element to it, where you're building up stress through the run based on the actions that you do. You're kind of exploring, you're looking for loot, you're looking for crafting components, and then you kind of get to these rooms where it's like Slay the Spire, where you're going to pick the path that you go next on the map. So it's kind of like a combination of XCOM 2, Darkest Dungeon, and Slay the Spire type games. And it's really addictive and really, really fun. So if you guys are into that sort of thing, yeah, check out my other channel, Rambles Gaming. Subscribing to that channel and leaving a like on the video would really help me out. And I would appreciate those that do. And now, back to World of Warcraft. It's painful, but like I said, if I don't plug myself, no one else is going to do that. And the second channel for me is just a place to, man, right now it's a place to play retro games, kind of. It's kind of a golden age of retro games. You know, we had Vampire Survivor, Dome Keeper. Before that, there was a Loop Hero, was really awesome. And it's just like a really interesting time for games. Let's see, we are going down here to turn this one in. And yeah, there's things like Last Epoch that I feel fit well on this channel because it's kind of the whole open world exploration RPG fantasy type stuff.
What would you ask?
But then the more off the wall stuff is going to be on my second channel. Rambles, you return, so I assume your investigations bore fruit. You say that this ring was worn by a woman recently killed? The only nearby source of such a body would be the mass graves in Tirisfal. The Rodhide Knolls must be taking those corpses to you know, when we played in Undead, I remember the Rodhide Knolls in the mass grave they had north of Brill. It's actually really cool that they worked that in, and I've missed that tie-in so many times. But that's like plot continuation from Brill and Tirisfal Glades. So that if you were playing as an Undead, you would see that continuity. Well, I have never seen the continuity, but, you know, that's my problem. The continuity was always there. Rodhide Ichor, before we launch an assault on Fenris Isle, we must determine who is behind the Rodhide Knolls. Our apothecaries believe their origin lies within the strange fluid that flows through their bodies. Go to Fenris Isle and collect the Rodhide Ichor from the Knolls you find there. Bring it to Apothecary Rentburrell, stationed outside the Sepulchre.
Beware, our enemy is about.
And then you have a quest for following up on the engraved ring. If you want to find the husband or beloved who gave Delia her ring, and then speak with Magistrate Severin in Brill. He should have records of recent deaths and with luck can discover who Delia is. But I wouldn't hope. Whoever gave her the ring is probably dead. Or if he's undead, he probably no longer cares about Delia.
Beware the living.
That's absolutely true.
Speak quickly.
I've always been a little bit iffy on the lore for Forsaken, like whether or not they can have feelings, or is it just that their mortal feelings kind of get wiped from them when they become Forsaken, and then they develop like whatever new feelings in their new life, or is it that they don't have feelings at all? We see Forsaken characters express emotion all the time, so it must be more along the lines of when you become a Forsaken or an undead, you just kind of lose the person that you were, sort of. And the things that matter to you don't matter anymore, which makes complete sense when you die and are resurrected, that, you know, those things would stop mattering. Do I want to go do the Brill stuff now? I feel like I do, because I'm kind of thinking maybe there's going to be a follow-up that's going to also take us to the island, and I don't really remember, so let's hitch it back to Undercity really quick. We'll run out. We'll have to face the elevator boss again. I know that's really exciting for you guys. And, you know, and I don't think I'm going to do much more here, so actually what we are going to do is we're going to run out to Brill, we're going to turn in this little breadcrumb, we'll grab the follow-up, and then we're going to get on the Zeppelin Tower. We need to take this party back over to the Barrens. We need to go talk to Thrall and get hidden enemies from him so we can go into Skull Rock, get the Lieutenant's insignia, and the subsequent quest in Ragefire Chasm. We are approaching the time when I'm going to feel comfortable doing this. I would like to get Swipe, which I want to hope is at level 16. But I wouldn't mind being as high as level 18 or 19 when we try this first. Because we are going to be tanking it. Now, that being said, it's Ragefire Chasm. Not a lot can go wrong. I mean, there are some pretty big pulls, so I shouldn't say that, but with an over-leveled group of people being very careful because they could die at any moment and have to delete their tunes, in that environment, I feel like it should be pretty easy. But I am excited. We are going to do it. You know, I'm going to keep looking for a group every day until we get it done, once we hit the level for it. The problem is that, you know, and I could probably solve this soon, I'm not in any of the hardcore guilds, and the last time I asked for an invite to a hardcore guild, I got an invite to a random guild that didn't have a hardcore tag. And I'm not doing that. No one's going to be in Undercity because people don't typically hang out in the cities. Try again in the Barrens. Is there anything we need to do here? not... Well, what is this? Yeah, we need to go turn this in. This is a lower level thing. And I don't want that just kind of hanging out there. That is not going to be good. Let's take a look. Yeah, not a lot of people. Not a lot of people here. But yeah, if we don't get an invite, I mean, I could always spam general for a dungeon group. But yeah, being in the hardcore linked guild is going to be the way to go. And you know what? This has been the only character that I had any trouble getting into it. And it was like we started in Mulgore, and I asked a couple times in Mulgore, and there was nobody leveling up Taurens who could do that. So there's probably... Is there a Discord community specifically for the Bloodsail Buccaneers server? I mean, I don't know how that would work or who would be running that, but I feel like there's probably already a sizable hardcore Discord community out there somewhere that I am just not aware of. We are not going back here. We are actually... Ooh, what is this? That's a Ragefire Chasm quest. It has to be because it's too low level to be a Shadowfang Keep quest. So let's go back here and grab this. It's a little bit of running, but it's good to get it done now. In the past, I've put off things like this. I've put off turning in breadcrumbs. I've put off grabbing quests. And then what happens is sometimes you don't do those things. You miss out. Don't put off till next time what you do right now. Old Tauren proverb.
Benefit me.
I kind of want to read his flavor text.
You think you can match the might of a dreadlord?
No, probably not at this level. Do not presume to speak to me as though you are my equal, Druid. Sylvanas is my queen, and I will do as she bids. If you do not show the proper respect, I assure you, we could find a more suitable place for you in the Nether. But there's no reason we cannot have words if you wish to aid the Dark Lady. He's smaller than I thought he would be. Many denizens of the Legion bestow gifts on their followers, as you may well know. Some of these gifts the Dark Lady feels would be better off in her hands than in the hands of those with lesser vision. A sect of the Shadow Council hidden in the caverns below Orgrimmar, known as the Searing Blade, are a prime example. The lady tells me that members of the Searing Blade have come into possession of 2 powerful spellbooks. She would like to borrow these books from them. You will get them. Why would he even equivocate? Why wouldn't he go say, go kill them and take the books? They're cultists. We're not borrowing. We're gonna murder them and take their things, and that's really all there is to it.
What joy is there in this curse?
Well said. I didn't notice, but somewhere in all this, we've hit level 15. So, we could keep working up here, but I feel like grabbing Thick Hide is going to be good. I might want to grab at least a point in Feral Instincts, but it's only going to affect threat. It doesn't help with anything else besides stealth, and doesn't really feel good as a leveling talent point. And then we have to go actually into the Apothecarium.
I'm listening.
Hail, Druid, what business do you have with the Royal Apothecary Society? How good of apothecary Renfrew to send you to me, Rambles. These samples will indeed prove useful to the cause. I will begin studying their toxic and contaminable properties at once. You can be of further service to the Royal Apothecary Society, Rambles. When Aragil cast his wretched magic on the forest, he cursed one of our most promising members, Apothecary Berard. Now a mindless servant of Aragil, Berard is useless to us, but his findings might prove to be of worth. He was studying an ancient plague that killed off all the aquatic life in Lake Lordomir ages ago. Retrieve Berard's journal from his study in the Pyrewood Village Inn and take it to Apothecary Renfrew. That's an elite village, so, I mean, the thing about it is, you know, maybe at a higher level as a druid with a bunch of heals stacked on us, we can come back and try that. So it might be worth holding on to it. I'm not going to track it, because that seems kind of pointless right now. But yeah, having it is good. Okay, now we make the run out of the city, and we'll have to confront the elevator boss. So, heads up, eyes sharp, stay alert. It would be nice to get travel form soon, but I have a feeling that we don't get it to level 20. What do I have in the bank, and do I want to store anything in the bank?
What is it?
I have a bunch of linen in the bank, so I guess that's what we're doing with our linen. I'm gonna hold on to my leather because I'm probably gonna do some crafting with it at some point. I'm gonna store the cured light hides. We'll pull them out if we need them specifically for anything.
Victory for Sylvanas.
Alright, that should be good for now. I am not risking that. Yeah, I see that there's a dead body hanging in the air in the doorway of the elevator. I'm not doing any risky business here. We're gonna wait the full cycle. Body floating. Should I do another thumbnail of the door? And we made it. Now, what are the odds the timing works out well for this? Well, that's the Gromgol Zep. Usually the Orgrimmar Zep is coming in right as the Gromgol Zep is docking. So yeah, we're probably gonna miss the next. We're probably gonna miss the next one. If we want to go turn this in now. It's level 16, so we don't have to. Let's hold on to it. I kind of want to prioritize maybe catching this Zeppelin. We'll have to come back this way, so the next time we come down here, we will turn this one in. But with the timing here, I'm pretty sure... Yeah, see, this is the Orgrimmar Zeppelin coming in right now. Doesn't get much better than that timing-wise, so we're gonna take advantage of it.
Talk to me! Glad I could help!
I thought I saw it. Maybe I'm imagining stuff. Okay, that was the one leaving. Maybe we did have time. I guess we'll never know. We're gonna wait it out now, I think.
Yo.
Apparently in vanilla, none of these guys tell you where the Zeppelin is at.
Keep it real!
Which is strange. Okay. So it wasn't. So it was the Orgrimmar one that just left. Right?
Time is money, friend. Yeah, what do you want?
Yeah, let's ground go. Okay, so
Hurry back.
we missed this Zeppelin. Oh man. Okay. Well, again, I guess the only thing we can really do now is wait. Apparently there's a lot of buzz about the voiceover add-on that we tried a little while back. Looking on Wowhead. They have a whole article about it. And if Wowhead's had a whole article about it, and Blizzard hasn't responded or taken down... Okay, here we go. Let's see, ran into legal issues with Blizzard resulting in a total shutdown. Yeah, so they actually sent an email to the guy. Josh Allen sent the email. Came across your voice-acted quest project, and I have to say the work you put into this is very impressive. Unfortunately, I've been told that this project infringes on our intellectual copyrights in a way that we can't allow. You may recall a similar situation with an add-on called Warcraft Tales a few months ago. While your project is slightly different, it's still considered a re-performance of our established works. Because of that, we have to ask you to stop production and distribution of the voice-acted quest project rather than going straight to delivering a legal notice. They've asked me to contact you directly to deliver the news and answer any questions you may have. So he said, like, we could have sued your ass immediately. So just be grateful that we didn't, was what that sentence was. Like I said, it's a very impressive project, and we recognize the amount of work you've put into it. It's just not the sort of thing we can allow to be created using our copyright. So you did a good job. It made our game better. We're never going to put in that kind of work ourselves, and we just want our game to stay how it is. Fair enough. Yeah, so this one is still ongoing, so they haven't taken it down yet, but seeing as how they've sent out these notices in the past, it's probably going to happen again soon. Especially if Wowhead keeps giving it so much visibility. Let's see what else. Any other news going on? Nothing really. Hardcore Guild defeats Nefarian on Classic Era. That was 3 days ago. Hardcore Guild HC Elite. Same guild that toppled Ragnaros during the Road to the Ragnaros event. Yeah, really nothing too interesting for the news, especially for Classic Era. The last big news for actual Classic was when they shut down the Season of Mastery Realms a month ago. Alright, so we need to make our way all the way to the back of Orgrimmar. We need to go talk to Thrall. We do have some kind of breadcrumb to turn in back in the Cleft of Shadows also. We'll go talk to Thrall first, because I feel like he might have us go talk to the guy in the Cleft of Shadows. Not 100% on that one, but we'll see. We could stop at the Leatherworker here and do some leatherworking. That sounds like a good idea. Let's do that. What can we make that will take a few resources and give us lots of skill ups? Probably hand-stitched leather cloak, 2 light leather and coarse thread. Oh, that's gray. We're not doing that. The bracers are 6. Gloves are 3. Maybe the gloves.
horde!
Alright, let's see what we can do at 80.
Blood and thunder.
Leather pants with stamina and spirit. And a belt.
Go with honor.
Okay. I can cure this light hide. If I have salt, which I can buy.
What can I help you with?
Oops, do we need those? I don't really even know if we need them. Agility. Stamina. I mean, I'd almost rather just keep the agility. It's a tough one. I feel like we're just going for skill ups. I'm glad we can interact with the merchant while we're crafting. That's interesting. Didn't really know we could do that, but yeah, you could buy from the merchant while you're crafting gear. It did stop me there though after that one for some reason. I'm not really sure why.
Victory!
Kinda hoping these sell for like maybe half a silver each so we can make some of our money back. That would be swell.
What are you looking for?
71 copper, yeah, that's perfect.
Farewell!
What are you looking for?
What can I do for you?
Sug Sug.
We'll get a cloak with stamina and a tunic with agility and stamina. Yeah, so we need to now save up to make those because those are probably good. Yep, we need that. So 10 light leather. And then the tunic will need 3. We have the hides. We should be good. Okay, so that's what's upcoming. Let's buy some coarse thread so that we have it when we need it. We need 2 fine thread and some coarse thread.
Chug chug.
We'll just keep a stack of the coarse thread just in case we're ever waiting. We want to do some crafting, stuff like that. Let's get rid of these and we'll bring this down.
Abu.
Alright, now we can continue to go talk to Thrall.
What can I help you with? Farewell.
Let's see, this is a Stonetalon breadcrumb.
Strength and honor.
The spirits of Stonetalon Mountains are angered, for goblins and their servants are plundering and burning the land. So the land has cried out, and those who listen for such things have heard. Cirith Stonebreak, a promising shaman of the Horde, was sent to Stonetalon. She reports massive deforestation at the hands of the goblins and requests aid. Meet Cirith in Stonetalon. To reach her, follow the road west of the Baron's Crossroads. She is camped near the Greatwood Vale.
Strength
Welcome to Warcraft. Have you come to serve the Horde?
One thing I will not tolerate are traitors in our midst rambles, but I would be a fool to play my hand so early. It would not sufficiently cut the corruption out of our lands and only cause the infection to grow worse. But you, a young adventurer, could go places my agents could not, could learn the truth, could find the true head of the beast. If you are brave enough, then enter Skull Rock to the east of Orgrimmar, find a lieutenant's insignia off one of the burning blade there, and return to me. Okay. Let's go talk to the guy in Cleft Shadows. I think he just has probably just has the quest for us, but we do have a follow-up here to somebody. Oh, for the lost satchel. Okay. Yeah, let's go see what this one's about. I don't really remember what this one's about. It helps if I actually find the entrance. Okay, this is just to find somebody inside the instance. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. I remember now. It's just in the instance. It's weirdly marked there at the gate. Alright, Nero Fireblade, we'll have to come talk to him again anyway. The primary task set upon me by our great war chief is to root out creatures responsible for infesting our lord's great city with demonic influence. The Burning Blade is one threat, but there are others, the Searing Blade for instance, who make their home in Ragefire Chasm, secretly attempting to subvert innocent members of the Horde. This guy is like one of them. That's the funny thing about it. If they are to be stopped, then their leader must be slain, a Felguard named Taragamon the Hungerer. Kill him and take his heart.
Victory!
Okay. I don't know if Thrall really wants his heart, but we'll do it. And yeah, guys, I think I'm going to take a break here. Next time we'll start things off by taking on the hidden enemies. And we'll see if that leads us into having all the quests. I think there's only one more quest, and I think we get it by following this chain. So if we can follow this chain through, then yeah, maybe we can do a Ragefire Chasm run next time. We'll see. Getting into the hardcore guild will help. Did I not type 1? I guess I did not. Oh my gosh, I can totally type. Where are the officers? Maybe not on at 10:30 in the morning, unfortunately, which is bad for us because that's when we're on. I kind of wish that there was a way through the add-on that it would just place you in one of the guilds. That would be really cool because then we wouldn't really have to worry about this. Anyway, I'll keep trying. Maybe I'll pop on later in the evening and try my luck then just to try to get us an invite to the guild. And then tomorrow we'll work on hidden enemies, and we'll try to see if we can get a run together. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really do appreciate the support on this series. I am having a great time on the Druid, which is totally different than where we started, and that's a really good experience to have, where you can take something that you're struggling with, that you're not enjoying, you give it a little bit of time, and then it grows into something that you really do love. So thank you guys for sticking around for it. I do appreciate you. Take care of yourselves out in the real world, and take care of each other. And we'll see you back here again very soon. Bye for now.